Okay, let's bring the October 12, 2023, a special board meeting of the Big Bear Area Regional Wastewater Agency to order. Remember, Walsh, can you lead us in pledge allegiance, please? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Give approval of agenda.
Motion to approve that.
We have a first and second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Public forum, public testimony is permitted at this time only on matters listed on the posted agenda. State law prohibits the agency from taking action on any items not listed on the posted agenda. Do we have anybody here today that wishes to speak? All right, thank you. Moving on, old business, item 5A, appropriate $61,158 for the administration building roof replacement project from the capital budget. I believe, Bridget, this is your staff report.
Okay. This, on September 27th, the last board meeting, you appropriated $45,000 from the contingency fund for a total project budget of $81,655. The next day, bids were due for this project. We received one bid from Right Way Roofing Corporation of Fontana in the amount of $129,830. We are requesting an additional $61,158 for this project. That includes a 10% contingency. That additional funds will be reallocated from the LPS storage building rebuild project, along with savings from another capital project, which was the wash press headworks project. The LPS storage building rebuild will be deferred to a future fiscal year.
All right, thank you. Do any board members have questions of staff?
Just one. And I should have asked you earlier, do we know what the balance is in our contingency fund? Just out of curiosity.
I think I have a number for you. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Christine, I couldn't hear you.
Oh, I said I can get that number for her. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I just,
No, that's okay.
should have asked you that sooner and I realized I was going to ask them.
No problem.
Okay.
Mr. Walsh?
If we only got one bid, that's kind of where we are. In past budgets, probably before Mr. Lawrence came on, was there money set aside for a future roof?
No,
No.
There's money in the budget for the admin building, right? For the admin building replacement, there is a replacement fund, right? No,
No.
it's not under capital.
no, that's OEC.
That's where you're having.
Okay,
Correct. It was an 80-year roof, not made it 20 years.
And
2004. I think the building was finished. But I started.
We're
in
gonna be-
2000.
we're going to be going back through our capital projects to make sure that we don't miss stuff like that. You know, because there is obviously, you know, some time to revamp it. So we're going to be going back through it to make sure that buildings like the admin building are put into the capital replacement over time.
along with thoughts about pulling out high pressure lines.
The high pressure line was in there. You're talking about the high pressure line, yes.
Two blowouts and a new access point and.
Oh, you're talking about that line, yeah. Yeah, that is a future project that we'll be discussing in the future with the board for some rehab work, but it turned out better than we expected. So, which should be encouraging to the board.
So Dave, let me ask you a question. Is this just, are we just hitting this at a wrong time in terms of having a replacement done, or is this just a sign of the times with increases in cost and labor and?
Well, we kind of saw, like, if we looked at the city's bids, we had a conversation with the city. The city's bid was pretty much in line with our bid per square foot. They were $17.50. We were $17.34. They decided to put ice dam on the entire roof, and I'm not quite sure. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm not sure who made that decision, but they decided to put it all the way on the entire roof when they replaced it. That doesn't quite make sense, but that's what they did. So I think there's a cost differential of $17.50 and $17.35 or 34 that would make up for that ice dam. So it's right in line with their lowest responsive bidder. It may just be the sign of the times. We did have some discussions with other local bidders, and they thought our original bid was in line, but they also didn't bid. So they had problems with, bonding and filling out the paperwork. It's something that Bridget and I were talking about. Maybe in the future we'll go over like a little maybe a little learning session for local bidders that want to bid on smaller projects for us on how to fill out paperwork like this. And it might help them in the future for bidding.
Thank you.
And what kind of a lifespan are we expecting?
25.
Yeah.
Yeah, but probably 25 to 30 years. With the
Is,
snow. Even though it's a 40-year roof, that's not guaranteed.
Oh,
yeah, there's a 4-year lifespan. Usually means there's a, an offset, to replacement. If there is a replacement after there, but we expect a long lifespan, longer than the existing roof, which was probably around 30 years itself. And it will hold up better in this type of environment, the weather that we're talking about, that we deal with. This type of a roof.
Sadly, I was not surprised when this came back to us. I tried to get our residential quotes on it over the summer, and we received one that was over 100 grand. So I was hoping, but
Wow.
yeah, it's.
Well, I do believe
that
that a
time.
local contractor would have been much less expensive. They had
I would think
issues,
so.
so that's,
Yeah.
they definitely would have.
I
The
know.
locals, you gotta add 25 or 30,000 if you're gonna get somebody down the hill,
Yeah.
which I mentioned at the
Yeah.
last one.
When materials have gone up post-COVID, I mean, there's
Sure.
all sorts of labor, et cetera.
Labor, materials. So we're taking notes now, right, for future projects.
could the problem be prevailing wage?
That's
Because-
part-
Oh,
that's part of it.
definitely.
Board Member Herrick, did you have any questions on the item today?
No.
That's most of the discussion. Okay, well, this is a discussion item, it's the discussion part of it right now. Any other comments or questions from board members? All right, seeing none, can I have a motion?
Happy to sadly make a motion to approve.
I'll second that. Motion.
To reallocate the 61,158 for the admin building roof replacement for the capital budget. The bids came in at 129 plus 10%.
Okay, any discussion on the motion? Seeing none, a roll call please.
Director Herrick,
Aye.
Director Mo,
Aye.
Director Walsh,
Aye.
and Vice Chair Miller.
Aye. I believe we are at the point where we're going to adjourn to our October meeting. I'm not sure what date that is. 24th. October 24th. We'll see everybody on the 24th.
I'd say happy Halloween,
Right before that.
right?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very